You ever wonder why your food tastes different, especially when you're cooking in an oven? Well, I can show you. We went to go bake some cookies the other day, and they came out smelling a little smoky, a little off, basically. And you know, you may not notice it, it may not smoke like crazy, but your oven is a sealed, for the most part, vessel, basically. Heat, smoke, everything stays inside your oven. And what you'll find, if you haven't cleaned your oven in a few months or years, ever, that you get a buildup of grease and everything else. And you may think, oh, there's no grease on the inside of my walls. I assure you there is. And you should clean your oven. So if your food starts tasting off, I'll show you exactly why. Here's a clean surface, here's an unclean surface, and this white stuff you see is actually the bubbling of the grease. Okay? And you can see here the grease from where I wiped it down. As a matter of fact, we had no issues with the oven up until recently, when I started noticing that the food was a little bit off. I will also let you know that you can't do what I'm about to do and get the results. You actually have to have a cleaner on here in order to do this effectively. So if you wipe it down and you say, oh, there's no grease, I assure you there is grease. You just have to get a chemical cleaner or some sort of cleaner. Vinegar probably won't work to get up underneath, and it bubbles up like this. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'll start over here, paper towel, and I'm just going to wipe across with some pressure. That's grease. See all that? Look how clean that is now. So keep your ovens clean. It'll prevent smoking. It'll prevent bad tasting food, and it could, depending on what kind of system you've got, we've got gas, could prevent a fire. So take a few hours out of your day, get a chemical cleaner. I'm using Easy Off or Oven Clean or something like that. Basically, it's no scent. It's fume free. You spray it in, let it sit for 2 hours, and then you just wipe everything down. So get a roll of paper towels handy, and you're good to go. One of the other reasons your food may taste off, this is a side note, see that probe sticking out next to the light there? That's your temperature sensor. If that's corroded, okay, guess what? It's not going to give you an accurate temperature. So you got to keep that in mind. Improper temperatures, often cooler, won't cook your food at the right time or the right doneness for any given set of time. So we're still cleaning. That's cleaned. There's still a little bit of debris that needs to be scraped up. This side's clean. That's the dirty side. That's dirty. See the difference? There's still some spots in here, but for the most part, those little black marks are extra caked on. May need a second application, but I'm not too concerned about it. I want to get the majority of it off, which is that. Okay, we bought this oven with the house. It came with the house, and it's never been cleaned since we've owned it, and that's been a year. And this is the result. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't clean when we bought the house. So who knows how long it's been since they cleaned it. But I noticed some smoke coming out of the oven itself. We couldn't even get cookies to cook properly with the convection on because the temperatures were probably off. And this is just something I have been needing to get fixed and do for a while. So I'm glad I'm getting it done. It's gonna make a huge difference. But temperature, hot spots, things like that, important to control when cooking. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Alrighty, on to the next.